Hello, good evening, Miss Titilope. Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me, Miss Titilope?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. Guess we'll start now. I'm just waiting for a few more people. While
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me properly now? Like clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, but your voice is a bit low.
Okay.
But I can hear you.
Okay. Maybe when I start the training, I will try and increase my voice.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I want to try to set this so that you can actually
Okay.
share your screen by the time we go into the training proper. So good evening everyone. Today we are looking into how we can commercialize our local products that are actually produced by us. So which will complete the modules for this week, the one we are having now and tomorrow. So I know that in previous modules we've learned different things about foodstuff categorization, the packaging and all that, and how to do several other things within the food business. So today we are going to be talking about how to commercialize locally produce and branded food products for the international market. So Ms. Titilope Faizat is the CEO of Fayfoods, and she's the one that will be taking us for the training today. She's going to be sharing a presentation very soon, and is going to take us through uh, her business, what she do, how she go about her product, go about her production, and trying to like produce with what is actually around her. Several times, like I've said in previous classes, that you might overlook some products that is actually around you. Like maybe because you see those products every day, you don't really uh, check that maybe they are important. So because of that, you might actually be losing revenue there. So, but from what Fayfood is doing, from what I've seen so far, Fayfood uh, does a lot of production of of local food stuff like cow skin. Yes, cow skin processing. In fact, the cow skin processing, I can say that she's one of the leading cow skin processors in the country, selling locally and internationally. So, and she also has other products like vegetables that I've seen, like and different food products that I can't actually. I know that she has them on her slide or on her presentation. She's going to be sharing with us about them. So, and also she's going to be telling us how we can also do the same, and how we can market. So she's going to be sharing uh, her experiences with us on how we can market and how we can take this local product. Like, for instance, the bitter leaf that you have at your backyard. How can you actually go about, turning that bitter leaf into something that will be viable, or something that be accepted, that other Nigerians in diaspora or Africans in diaspora can start buying from you. So I'm going to hand over the session to Ms. Titilope so that she can take over from here. Um, So I believe that other people will join us in the training, and for those that won't be able to join, they'll watch it virtually, because I know some people are still stuck at the office and all that. So, Miss Titilope, over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, you are welcome.
I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me clearly now.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, but your voice is like a bit low.
Okay. So sorry about that. I'm just coming out of Qatar and cough. So that is why I'm sounding that way. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Or should I go on video? I don't know which one will be better. Should I go on video or we should just be talking like this?
Anyone is okay, ma.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Okay, let me go on video now so that everybody will be able to see my face. In case you see me outside, you'll be able to hope everyone is seeing me. I still want to be seeing some people here so that I'll be able to recognize you outside. Maybe you can give me that, you can grant that request for me.
Ah,
Okay, no problem then. If you don't want to show your face, no problem. So my name is Titilope Ibidun, the owner of Fayfoods.ng. So I'm living in Kwara and I'm from Osun State. I'm into food stock business, and at the same time I'm into importation. So my topic, without wasting much of our time, I don't know if you can hear me now. Without wasting much of our time, I will try and go straight to what was giving me the topic. I'm trying to share the document, my screen, so that you'll be able to see what I have. My screen, I'm coming. Okay. This thing is not, let me retry it. I want to try and share the files with me, the one I want to go into today. So from my phone. Okay. Mr. Toby, are you still on? Mr. Toby.
Okay, can you hear me? Let me share it from my
Yeah.
end. Let me help you to share.
Yeah, I'm trying to share it from my phone, but it's not
Okay,
going through. I don't know why.
let me help you do that for me. Let me help you do that.
Okay. It's just writing network and file not supported or something. And
Oh,
I've
okay.
tried to do it yesterday.
Okay, I have it here with me. I have it here.
Okay. The first page. I hope everybody is seeing it now.
Yes.
So good afternoon. My name is Titilope Ibidun. For those that are just coming in now. So the owner or the CEO of Fayfoods.ng on Instagram, Facebook, and social media. So the topic given me is how to commercialize locally produced and branded foodstuff. like branded, let's say food produce for international market. So if you can't hear me clearly, you can just signify that you can't hear me. So how to commercialize locally produced stuffs? We have the course outline. So the course outline is first, we have definition of the terms there. We have meaning expectation for business, opportunity, and for beginners. We have requirement for starting foodstuff meaning expectation. Those are the outline, like what we are going to go into. So we have the market research, the product sourcing, the quality control strategy. Then we have the road to successful business, foodstuff business, using my own 5 top secrets that I'm using, and I'm going to share it today. And the next one, how to dominate both local and international markets, then how to source for buyer abroad, packaging, shipping, payment, marketing strategy for mini exportation. So with all this, we are going to go into it one by one so that you'll be able to understand. Let me tell you something before I start. Mini exportation or whatever exportation you want to do, there is one myth that most of people believe, that if you don't have money, you cannot start exportation. Is a big lie. Even if you don't want to go into exportation, you can still restrict yourself to local marketing. If you don't want to dive into international marketing, like sending to people abroad or whatever you want to send to, you can still do with local marketing and without a dime or with low amount saved, like 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira. And I'm sure most of us, we are probably a graduate or you are almost or whatever. So from the course outline, I assure you what I'm going to teach here today, you can do with or without money. So let's just go into the main thing proper. Definition of terms, because we have how to commercialize on locally produced or branded. If you want to talk about local produce, those are the things you are producing from the comfort of your home, which is, let's say, agropreneur, they are producing it maybe in farm or in their mini farm or mini garden at home. And this produce, we can say, example of it, they are vegetables, the tomatoes, and pepper, yam, garden egg, all those things. Those are the locally produced. So then the branded food products, those are the ones that you bring from the comfort of your home, or you travel to somewhere, you go and purchase it, or you went to farm, you purchase, you now brand it on your own behalf, bearing your own name as an exporter or as a food stuff marketer. You branded this in your name and you want to sell to people in market. So international market, I'm sure you know, when you hear the word international, that is when it contains the individual outside the country, or it might be Africans or people migrating from one location to abroad. Let's say people in diaspora. So most especially we call it that name, people in diaspora. So that is international market. They contain individual African shop, international buyer that sells to Africans or sells to mart, super mart, African mart, like that. So from the images shown on the screen, you will see that is me holding vegetable. I don't know if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, just you can signify. So that is me holding vegetable. That is fresh vegetable. That's the example of local produce. Then the second slide, that is branded, which is the pepper soup spice. I just have to put in those ones so that you'll be able to know that this is called this is called that. Then the third one, I don't really know how to illustrate for international market. So I have to put that food delivery when you are delivering food to other hands. That's why I put that food delivery. So the second, this thing is mini exportation as a business and its opportunity for beginners. This is mini exportation as a business. When you hear the word exportation, it's just like you are sending goods from one location to probably outside of where you are. That is the exportation. When they now say mini, something small or something that is not really that visible. So that is mini exportation. So mini exportation, you are using it as a business now. It's just like selling Nigerian products. We are in Nigeria now, and based on the topic given to me, want to base on food stuff or food. So you are selling food stuff product, example food stuff, to people in other country. When you sell to people abroad, or you sell to people abroad like US, UK, Canada, Italy, Germany, Congo, when you sell to them abroad, that is you are sending goods to them. That is one form of mini exportation. And those people might be Africans living abroad. They might be your family and friends. They might be African mart or African shop, whether it is mini shop or big shop, big African shop. And they might be individual or more. And this individual I'm talking about is probably some people that you have there. They want to buy in large quantity from you. They are living for example, UK or US, they want to store. So those are the people they will purchase from Nigeria from you as a foodstuff seller in large quantity. They will not take it to African shop or African mart to go and advertise to them that I can be supplying you in wholesales or I can be supplying you in this form. They will write agreement on how they are going to be supplying each other and supplying them this, and their mode of payment and the number of days they are going to be supplying them. Those terms they are going to reach compromise, and they will be able to seal up the deal if it's okay, and if it is not okay by the seller, then they will cancel it. So now, the question I want to ask is, I've already explained, what are those products we are talking about? I've explained in the first place that they are branded products. And this kind of branded products, they are products that they need to meet up with international specifications. So that when you are trying to export it, there won't be any problem for you at the port of destination or at the port of at the those immigration officer and those people that are going to check your cargo and all those stuff. They will check it and see if what you are actually exporting to people outside, they meet up with standard specification. So that is where we have the function of quality control strategy. Those people that are going to help you take some steps so that your product will be able to meet up with the standard. That is where we have quality control. So what are the opportunity of mini exportation? Those items, they are very, very expensive out there. Like your products here in Nigeria, when you are sending to them, even in Africa Mart or Africa Shop, they are quite expensive. I'm sure most of us, we have friends and family abroad. If you can even call on them for the first time, that how much are you, or how much are you buying beans, flour, or vegetable, dried vegetable, and all those stuff? How much are you buying it? When they tell you the price, you'll be able to know that things are actually local food stuff there, they are actually expensive past the way we are selling here, even in supermarkets here. So another opportunity is people prefer to trace their path down home, wanting to actually get that local food stuff. Like how I'm craving for egusi and ogbono because they can most of food there, they can't eat it. What has already mastered them, they don't want to, they can't leave it even if they go to a foreign country. So they do crave for it and they will want to purchase from home. Then another opportunity is thousands of people are migrating day by day from Nigeria to overseas. They are migrating from day by day. Most of the time when I read news and I see that, oh, we have so percent so number of people population in Canada now compared to 2018 or compared to the COVID time. You know all those news. You will see that actually expectation is just going off the hook. So and in respect to commercializing on it locally, good food is what keeps people together. And this one regards as regard to you selling locally if you don't want to export. You can sell to people in market, you can sell to your family and friends, you can sell to other people that you know on your contact list. So they bring people together. When you say, oh, I heard your promote today and it's very okay, is this, is that, I want more. You build good relation from there and it will be bringing you together because there's no one in this world that will tell me that as a human being, oh, you are not eating day by day. Every single day you don't eat. It's only water you are taking is a lie. So next slide. Mr. Toby. So requirements needed for mini export. The requirements you need for mini export, you don't need, let me even tell you here. You want to do mini export for the first time, you want to sell locally, you don't want to export. You want to start with local market or you want to start with international market, or you want to run the two. Either of the two, you don't need huge money to start, or you need even no money to start. But internationally, you may or may not even need anything to start. The only thing you just need is your product, the product you sell. That is if you want to venture into foodstuff business and you have little cash with you that you can use to stock products that you want to sell. So for internationally or the pack itself, internationally you can bid with your buyer that okay, this is your after the whole deal, this is the money, I will go and use the money. You use the money to go and purchase in the market, maybe at the market arena. Then you rebrand or you pack it inside nylon to meet up with the export standard. Then you sell to them. With that, you are collecting your service charge, you are collecting the money you use to buy products, and at the same time, you might even see change on sending product to them overseas. Probably you want to send and package is 3,500 and you've already told them it's 3,500. When you now meet up with the agent and the agent said, okay, because you are sending large quantity like 100K, I'm going to do it for you 3,350. You know, you've seen like 150 on each kg, like 150 gain. When you now you know how much with that little money any market you want to do. So you need your product that you want to sell, the contact of the foreign buyer, and I've explained that one earlier. You can see it from the friend and family from Africa Mart. Maybe your friend and family are there. They will go to Africa Mart. They bid with them. Oh, my younger sister is living in Nigeria. She want to be supplying you okra in fresh, and this is the amount she can. And this is the amount you can sell.
my problem.
This is the amount she wants to be
My
giving you,
problem
and
is
this is the quantity she wants. She can be supplying you every week. Can you just
Please
help us
mute
tell the
yourself,
person to
please.
maybe she might not even she may not know.
Who is this now?
She may not know that she has actually unmute this thing. So let's go back. You go and meet your friend, your family or friend, or someone that you know there might go and meet the Africa store manager, discuss with them that, oh, my brother or my this thing, I have a connection in Nigeria, they want to be supplying so this thing, and I know you need it in your shop, in your mart. This is the amount they want to be selling to you. Is it going to be your friends there or your family there? They will negotiate with them, get their email or get their contact, then they are going to forward it to you. Then you send your own quotation or business proposal to them via their email or via whatever, maybe WhatsApp contact. Even with that, you are doing email marketing, and at the same time, you are doing WhatsApp marketing. So you see, it's sweet when you have your what do we call it, your family and friends there. So that is how you can get contact. Another way you can get contact, I'm going to share it in my secret 5 top secrets. I'm going to, and if I've not shared it, how you are going to get contact, you can remind me. Then the third thing you need, part of the requirement is your bank account, your email address, and your smartphone. Bank account, when you sell things to people and they cannot give you by cash because of distance, the normal thing that they supposed to do to you is to send through their account, through their own account, your own account. So that is why you need bank account. And if you don't have international bank account, you can still do with your own Nigerian bank account. All you just have to do is to connect it with your own paper. Paper is just like a channel, international online account that can help you receive money or payment from outside the country in dollar. Then you connect your local account to it. As that time due, you can send it from your PayPal to your local account. So there won't be a problem about that. So indirectly, you are receiving payment from abroad. Email, maybe you want to message them or you want to interact with them via email. And your smartphone, this smartphone is very, very important. Like very smartphone, good phone, that is very, very important. You can't just, now that you have your phone to watch video or you have it to do something that will not bring in money. This is high time to monetize your knowledge. When you have knowledge over something, you have to look for a way to maximize it so that it can bring in money for you. And that is why we are here today, making it to be like full stop as a skill. So those are the three things that I know you can do with as a requirement. Is it 3? Like 5 as a requirement for starting mini exportation of foodstuff. Then what if I no get mind to export? That is question. You know get is going to be, you can start with local marketing. Buy products, see family and friends, explain to them that you are selling this, selling that. I will tell you how you are going to see buyer for that one too. I will explain to you. It's so everything is so easy for us nowadays that even if you carry shit for inside toilet, you will still make sale. Everything is easy. I started with 5,000 naira, and we are coming to that if time permits us. So market research, product sourcing, quality control. The market research now is, what are the products I'm going to be selling? How am I going to be producing my own products? Those are the research and questions you need to ask yourself. What are the products I'm going to sell? How am I going to be seeing that product? How am I going to be producing my own product if it's not available? Then am I going to be selling a product already trending in the international market? Or you are going to create your own niche that this is what I want to be selling? For instance, there is one girl on Instagram, Dried Ewedu. She has already created her own niche that I want to be selling dried ewedu, and that is what she has been selling for over like 4 years that I've known her now. It's right from COVID or before COVID. So she has been selling that. What are the products am I going to be? Or you choose the product that are selling in international market. How do I know which product I'm going to start? Those are the survey research you are going to carry out yourself. How do I know the price of the product to start with? All of those things are what you need to find out in the course of doing your own market research for you to know. And that is why I put up all those questions, because those are the questions I was asking myself when I wanted to start and I don't have money. And part of what you can do to make market research is, if you want to do exportation, like do with international buyer, you can go to your Google and say, where can I get, for instance, ogbono? Where can I get ogbono in Toronto? It's giving you and selling ogbono in so market in Montreal or in Toronto or in somewhere that you want to, it will just give you an, who are those people? Probably you can get their email on via Google or search engine. Then when you get there, you can write up to them that I'm selling this, I want to export to you. Or even preferably, you can say, okay, I will forward my sample to you, see if it is good, then you can purchase if you like them. So let's go to product sourcing. Product sourcing, for you to source for your product, whether you are dealing with international or you are dealing locally, you want to minimize, you want to restrict yourself with selling to people in Nigeria here, or you want to sell to people overseas, Nigerian overseas or Nigeria living abroad. Information from your family member, those are the source you can actually, where you can get the source of your product. Maybe your family member here in Nigeria, my dad, he knows where I can get like groundnuts, dried groundnuts in large quantity. My dad he has once been there. For instance, maybe he has traveled to North Sokoto, and he knows that he has seen them, he has seen a lot of groundnuts they are selling there. He can actually put it up to me that, oh, in Sokoto, I saw travel market to see whether you'll be able to be packing groundnut from there down to your own southwest here to sell. That is from your own family member. Then Google search. Through the search engine, where are they selling this in Sokoto, selling egusi, you'll be able to know, have the hint of your product sourcing. The experiment, you do experiment on yourself. You can just stand up, do dress up, then travel down to somewhere that you think you can get this thing. You travel down there, you go to their marketplace, or on the day of the market, this thing, you go there, you make, I do that like time to time, just go and purchase products where it ends. So when you are building your brand, this is main thing you have to go through experiment a lot. You shouldn't even be lazy if you are carrying out a product for if it's taking you like 3 months or 1 month to even. So market around you, you know that one. Then from existing seller that you know around you, they are selling what do we call it, crayfish. Then you can just go and meet them. Oh mommy, You are selling crayfish. Where do you normally buy your own crayfish? And if they are not ready to open up to you, there's one secret you can still do. Like, okay, let me purchase one pin from you today. When you purchase, tomorrow you go and you talk, you build relationship from there, and then they will be able to chip in. When you'll be able to chip in that, mommy, and it will be good if you sweet talk. You know how you can do that one as an entrepreneur. You have to be verbal to be able to talk for people to understand, or to even if you are seeking for knowledge from other or from opponents, you have to be able to talk very well so that you to catch their brain. They'll be able to give you what you want. So the next slide. Mr. Toby, next slide. Oh. I don't know why I'm unable to. So the next thing now is my road. I don't know if we are going to take much of time here. My road that I'm doing presently with zero capital. You started with zero capital on foodstuff business. And the only thing that I do is I make sure I started during COVID. I make sure that I have up to like 5,000 naira to do sticker and buy nylon, because I know where I'm going. I want my distance to meet up with international market or even international buyer, what they want. So there's no way I can package with local nylons or with normal this thing here. So I have to go and buy nylon and do sticker for myself, then pack it, do photo shoot or video, wherever, so that I'll be able to post online and advertise. This one, I'm telling you, I'm about to divulge out today. I swear to God, I started with zero. I will share the secret on how I started. I make sure that when I was through with that sticker and nylon, whatever foodstuffs, this thing is silly. Whatever foodstuff I see in my house, in my parents' house, I pack it inside nylon, put my sticker, do photo shoot and video. I make sure I use that time and use that product judiciously then to make photo shoot, like plenty photo, like about 10, 15 photos, and do video at different locations in the house. Different locations, so that I'm posting today, another location will be tomorrow, another location will be like that. I did that for like 4 months, and of which I didn't even make sales for like more than 3.5 months, going to 4 months. I didn't make sales, and I was hoping that, oh no, I'm this kind of person that I don't give up. I want to see the end of this thing. I want to see. So that is how I do it with no capital. Before we go into the next slide now, I want you to have it in mind that I'm starting this mini exportation training with no or low capital, whether local or internationally. You are starting with no or low capital. So these are my 5 top secrets. Let's unveil it. The first one is outsourcing. I talk about the experiments. Then in the last slide, I said experiment has to do with a lot of things that you have to work on your own part. You have to carry out a lot of experiments. When I wanted to start, someone scammed my sister for like up to like 100,000 naira. Me and my sister, we both agreed to start selling pomo in 2020 during COVID. So we make payment to that person on Facebook, and at the end of the day, we didn't see our goods. Neither the money was returned to my sister account. I'm the marketing engine. She is a nurse. She don't have time, but she has money. So she paid like 100,000 naira, and she's not seeing anything. But me, I've already advertised, and she has already advertised a lot too. We are left with no option than to get goods from another area, another source.